All right, so we're going to have Space Wolves with...
13th Company with finger quotes, actually Blood Angel's Death Company.
All right, 13th Company allies with Space Wolves on a Maelstrom mission, and they're going to be fighting the Hrud, which use the Dark Eldar rules. So we got 13th Company.
With a Reclusiarch.
With Reclusiarch.
In a drop pod.
In a drop pod.
10-man Grey Hunter squad with 2 plasmas and a power sword and a rhino. Same there.
Same thing. Who's he?
That's just a Blizzard Dread.
Blizzard Dread.
10-man Grey Hunter squads with a power sword and 2 meltas in a drop pod. Same there. And then we got the Jaw and
a Long Fang squad with a bunch of las
cannons, and then a Rune Priest and a Long Fang squad with missile launchers.
Alrighty. And on this board, we got objectives 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, and 5. This building is owned by no one, but it can be occupied and such, and it is an objective. It is night fighting on round 1. It is the hammer and anvil deployment, so 24 inches in. And on my side, on the Hrud, who don't have any Dark Eldar models other than some vehicles, I've got Trueborn with blasters, equivalent, a Grotesquerie, equivalent, Dark Artisans, Reavers, Scourges with Heat Lances, my Hrud here, Cabalites with the blaster, same. Their Warlord is this Succubus, which uses the Goblin model. 2 squads of Racks and a Scalpel Rack. Urian Ratheart, who's with the Grotesques. Yes. Raiders, Venoms. I've got the Scalpel Racks, which are going to deep strike round 1. They have to. Dark Artisan, Grotesquerie, 2 squads of Cabalites in Raiders, Scourges, Succubus, Trueborn, 1 Beastmaster lurking somewhere. There he is. It's just a lone Beastmaster and some Reavers. And I'm using the Real Space Raiders, I think that's what it's called. The
Raiders from Real Space or whatever.
Yes. So it gives me a reroll of my Warlord trait, which the Succubus has Rage, and it gives me a 5 or 6 cover save on round 1, even if it's not night fighting, depending on whether they're troops or not. And yeah, so there we go. So round 1, I don't put anything on the board, and because I got the racks that have to deep strike on round 1, and so that's going to be the only thing I'll have on the board. And so yeah.
Okay.
You want to go first or second?
I'm going first. All
right.
I picked table as deployed. I have to go first.
No, you don't. You choose who goes first. The person who deploys first gets to choose who goes first. And I can attempt to seize the initiative otherwise.
So I could let you go first, and you can only bring 1 unit in.
I have to bring 2 guys. They have to deep strike in. All right, so he chooses to go first. I chose not to seize. He got behind enemy lines, supremacy, psychological warfare, and yeah, you'll probably get unless something terrible happens to your drop pods.
Yeah.
Movement is done. They're going to embark in this building next turn, I guess because he wants it. Didn't immobilize itself. Dudes jumped out everywhere. There's nothing to shoot at because I got nothing on the board. Are you going to use your psychic powers?
Yes, sir.
All right. He's got the one that lets him discard cards.
It's like
what is that? Psychological warfare? All right.
I get 6.
All right, I got 2. I don't have anyone on the board, but I guess I can still deny the witch. Mac did some crazy stuff. He threw 6 dice at Scryer's Gaze, lost a power, no more force weapon, discarded something. What do you get? Demolitions. You got to blow up this building.
But it's not an enemy gun emplacement.
It is if I claim it, though.
Yeah.
So I could claim it, and you could have to destroy it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to discard that at the end of the turn. But
Yeah. So he took a wound and lost force. All right. So point-wise, at the end of this turn, unless you're running, I guess you can run if you want to shoot.
they can't run into.
So he got 3 points and discarded demolitions. So your psychic power did nothing for you other than wound you
Other than moving.
and take away force.
I mean, I'm
Movement's done. 2 scalpel squads land right here and here. That one deviated a little bit. I need behind enemy lines, so that'll get it. I got Blood and Guts, which is not going to happen this round, and I got Secure Objective 3, which won't happen because that's a troop, and with Real Space Raiders, I can't objective secure anything. So, on to shooting. So, we killed one guy with an ossifactor. We killed one guy with 4 splinter cannons, and that was the entirety of shooting. I cannot assault, and it is the end of my turn. I will score 1 point for having behind enemy lines. And I think that's probably it. I can't drop Secure Objective 3 because that's the one you will be able to score. So, yeah, I'll get a point. Overwhelming firepower, big game hunter, Secure Objective 5. Yeah, if you shoot down one of those vehicles, you will get 2. And the portal opens there, and the 13th Company come pouring out.
Warp tendrils will shoot from the
warp tendrils, or whatever it is. Wolf paws come out and grab. Guys jump in that building. Guys come running up this hill, and not much else happened. A rhino drove somewhere.
Yeah, it moved 6 inches that way.
So we're on to the psychic phase. Oh, he's got more dice.
7.
Yep. They've been prescienced. And now it's the extent of it, and we're on to shooting. So at the end of shooting phase, I got no Venoms and 3 guys left on the board. But they are fearless because it's round 2, and they're Coven. And, yeah. So you got First Blood, so he's up to 4 points now. And he's going to get a whole bunch more from cards.
Secure Objective 5, which is...
So it's 5 points now.
Points.
Secure Objective 3, which would take you up to 6 points.
And then Big Game Hunter will give me a point.
7 points. Secure Objective 3 was mine. And...
I only destroyed 2 units in the shooting phase, so I only get 1 more point.
Okay, so he's up to 8 points. There's a lot of points so far. All right, 8 points to 1. On to my turn. So I got Secure Objective 5, Blood and Guts, and 11, which is Take Them Alive, which says you secure 1 victory point at the end of my turn if at least 1 non-vehicle unit was completely destroyed during the assault phase. If an independent character was removed, I score D3. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. All right, lots of stuff comes in from reserves. Bikes come in here. The Beastmaster is there.
Where's his beasts? Yeah.
He's got no beasts. He's just one lone Beastmaster on a board.
Skyboard? Okay.
Yep. The grotesques look like trolls with the succubus are here. The Trueborn, who just are snap firing, are here because they had to jink from that las cannon. Cabalites are there. Urine Ratheart is over there in the back. The Dark Artisan squad lands here, and the Homoculi, who have been reduced badly, are there. And we're on to shooting. Oh, that's right. And then these guys with their heat lances, they did poorly. They scattered to there. So, yeah. All right, so we're on to shooting because there's no psychics. Okay, so we blew up a rhino. We glanced a building. We killed most of that Long Fang squad. Killed a couple Space Marines, 13th Company. Killed his Psyker and then turbo boosted over to hold that objective so I can actually score points. And that's the end of shooting. I failed to kill this one guy because I poorly measured when I was trying to come in to make sure I could kill him with the heat lance. Yeah. So that's that, and on to the assaults. I fail on I make my charge, but I failed to kill the Long Fang because I get initiative 1. So I get a secure objective 1, which will give me a point. I do not secure objective 5 because I leave 1 lone dude there. And Blood and Guts, which is completely destroy an assault unit. Yeah, okay. I think I'm still going to keep that because I could probably win some assault someday. So, yeah. All right, secure objective 2, assassinate, secure objective 6. 2 is there, 6 is next to these guys who are out of the exploded rhino. And assassinate is assassinate.
So, movement.
All right, movement is done. These guys climb to the top of the hill. These guys are coming over here to take this objective and probably to assault something. This thing rammed me, and we're about to resolve that. He walks back to hold the objective. Najal joins the the 13th company, and positions himself to take the flamer hits, which I'm hoping will be AP1, and or 2.
Well, then I'll look out for those.
Yeah. And the Dreadnought walks over to here, and we're on to Psychics. Yeah, he rolled a 1, and nothing happened on Psychics. And so, we're on to shooting. In the shooting phase, bad stuff happens to the Hrud. Our bikes run off the board after one of them is killed. Moss ship is destroyed. And 2 guys are left. Moss ship over there is destroyed.
You keep forgetting, destroyed by snapshotting, last cannon, and ram.
Snapfire and ram, yeah. The Scourges are gone. These guys, there's only 3 left, and we're on to the assaults. Technically, these guys are 3 left after an assault, and then we got that assault there where maybe I can do something. So he couldn't assassinate because in that combat, I won. And I took 2 wounds on the Talos, and you got 2 more points, so it's 10-2. Not looking good for the Dark Eldar here. It's looking quite bad for the Dark Eldar. This guy's got 1 wound left. And so we're on to the bottom of round 3. Those guys are locked in combat. Those guys walk up onto that. They're going to surround that rhino. He breaks and joins that squad. These guys disembark. And Beastmaster's there. So we're on to shooting. Yeah, so shooting is done. Nothing at all happens at all. And so on to assaults. They charge you. Yeah, terrible for me because I'm just handing objective cards over. I won a combat. Well, I destroyed a unit. I won this combat. This was a total fluff beat down on me, which is unbelievable considering he's effective, but not that time. That one's a tie, and there's this 2 dudes beating on each other over there, and so
lost by 1, but you passed. So.
Yeah. So I scored a point, so it's not round 4. It's not looking good for the Hrud. It's looking really poor for the Hrud. It's 3-10, but because he's got units that are sitting on these 2 objectives, he's just going to get them. So, ta-da. Nothing moves, because this guy got a 2 on his move. And, yeah. So, Psychics? A 1!
Holy Christ, come on!
You still get 4 dice. Quit complaining.
Dude,
I get 1! 1!
Out of 4 psychics.
Alright, so recognition on the jaw, and we're on to shooting.
Yeah,
At least I don't have much left to shoot, since most of them are locked in combat.
yeah.
In the shooting phase, nothing happens other than my 1 lone Beastmaster is mowed down by a drop pod. In the assault phase, he doesn't charge, and then we have the assaults that we previously had.
So where do you want to go first, Mr. Wells?
It's totally up to you, man, because it's your turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, in the combat, nothing happened to the 2 guys who have long-range weapons beating on each other. I killed out the Death Company, but the Reclusiarch and Najal are still standing there and took a wound. This guy's nothing. Killed 1-1, murdered a bunch of Space Marines. And that's it. So you got 2 more points, putting up to 12.
3 more points.
What, 3 more? So 1 more?
1 more, yeah, because I had
All right, so 13. 13-3. Hey, I got to score a lot of points. All right, I got to get Demolition, Supremacy, and Secure Objective 5. Wow. Yeah, so movement moves its 12. These guys go through the debris field. These guys are locked in combat. They're locked in combat. These folks are coming up on that bastion, and we're on to shooting. I score nothing, but this thing's only got 1 whole point left, and that's been a giant pillow fight, basically. This has been a terrible pillow fight. This guy's totally failing me. Urine usually does well, but that has not been the case. And these guys failed their charge. And so we're on to...
my turn.
Yeah, turn 5. The game could end. Right now, it probably should, since it's 13-3. Oh, not 13, sorry. Yeah, 13. 13-3. All right, it's got Secure Objective 2 and 4 and Blood and Guts. So, yep. On we go. It doesn't move anywhere. they come pouring out of the buildings. These guys need to hold these objectives for tactical reasons. And that's it. So we're on to
shooting.
Shooting it is. Or psychics.
1.
2.
Oh, a 2.
You doubled it, man. That's quite an improvement. I got precognition and I'm misfortune, so he's got rending against me. Is there anything else on that?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, rending. Okay. On to shooting. In the summary of shooting, you killed a grotesque. I put a wound on one.
That's pretty much it.
Actually, you put a wound on him from a drop pod. Those guys got hit, and this guy's totally failed to run or move up the hill. It's apparently too steep for a dreadnought. And that's it. So we're on to the assaults.
I secure your objective 5.
All right, so you got 2 more points because you got my secure objective 5. I got a point for killing the warlord because I finally squished the jaw on the other guys. And you got no other assaults, right? So the 2 lone dudes beating up there just swing at each other, and yeah. So now we're on, and this is a pillow fight. It's sad. So now we're on to the bottom of 5. It's going really poorly, but I got secure objective 3, demolitions, overwhelming firepower. I'll probably get some of those, and now we're on to shooting because these guys moved to here. They're going that way. They're going to try to kill that dude and steal his objective 2. These guys are just pillow fighting.
Try about it.
Yep. And so we're on to shooting. Scored 4 points. It's amazing. It's like a total turnaround. Not really. I got objective 2 after we killed 1 lone dude with a hammer of wrath. Wrecked this building, getting a point, and my girl standing there. There's 2 space wolves and 3 grotesques beating on each other here. This drop pod has been wrecked. Does the game end? No.
Of course not.
And so we're on to round 6.
Secure objective 4.
Secure objective 4. What a deal. You're going to get it.
Scour the skies, which can't apply. And then the Heroes of Fenris.
What is that one?
I can't score this because I have no characters left.
No characters left at all.
Hold your ground. Select a single objective marker that is within my table half. I must control it.
That one.
Yeah, wow, what a shocker.
And Oath of Vengeance.
Nominate one of your characters from your roster. I have to kill it.
That homunculus there.
Yeah,
who I needed to roll. He does not get his point back. So there's all that, and yeah. Craziness. So now we're on to movement. So those guys move a little bit. These guys tried to come down to get in melt range, but it didn't work out. He finally made it up the hill after 3 or 4 turns of trying. Apparently he punched holes into the rock with his axe and pulled himself up. Hulk smash.
Finally
did something. And now he's got to make an 8-inch charge. All right. So shooting it is.
Drop pod will shoot at the 1.
He's at 16 points to my 8. He's double my score. I killed 2 dudes there, and
then
that's it. He scored objective 4.
I'll discard Oath of Vengeance.
Okay. I got Kingslayer, which will get me D3 victory points as long as I kill this warlord sometime this game.
You already did.
And I did, so I'm going to get that. And other than that, I got to hold objective 2, which he's doing. Hold objective 1, which is going to be hard. And
I'm testing it right now, so neither.
Yeah.
But I'm going to kill you and take it.
And so he's going to kill me and take it. All right, so now we're on to shooting. The shooting phase, I took out a drop pod. I failed to take that guy out. I killed a couple guys here.
Nothing.
And nothing happens on the assault phase when I charge in, so the Overwatch doesn't kill me. This guy's not going to charge there, but he knows he's toast. He can't hurt you. And, yeah, these guys ran, and, yeah. Oh, we're going to take that drop pod out, yes. So, the assaults. Scored points. It's still quite sad. I got 9. And Warlord, let me see, 3. 3 more. So 9 plus, so it's 12. 12. So he's ahead by 4. And this combat's tied. He killed some. He did some wounds. I killed some. I did some wounds. This dude's gonna curb stomp a guy. Yeah, you'll score that objective.
So
This is where I should not have taken the thing that doesn't have objective denies. No prisoners. Completely destroyed.
Completely destroyed in my turn. I think I'll do
Yeah,
that.
it'll probably be that lone dude.
And then Hungry for Glory issued a challenge.
That's unlikely.
Yeah, considering I have no, I can't.
Okay.
I have no characters. Harness the Warp. I can't because I have no psychers.
Yeah, it's just not looking
Your
good.
objective 6.
Objective 6. That's this thing. Okay. And now we're on to movement. Moves. That's it. And now we're on to shooting. He's got no shooting, right? Shooting. Shooting phase, he takes that out, he charges, and it would be hilarious if you dismiss me because I can't hurt you.
So we'll get rid of this real quick.
Oh, ones. Oh!
Master Crafted.
Ah!
Wrath.
Hammer of Wrath.
Wounds.
Wounds. 5 up. Feel no pain. He's good! He feels no pain. What's your initiative?
Would have been 1.
Your initiative? No. What's your initiative? Normal
4.
initiative. 4? Do I want to, I do. I run. So, I roll 4.
So I gotta roll 5 to catch you.
Yep. 5. He's squished. And he consolidates and takes the objective. So you get a point.
What's he got?
Nothing that can hurt you.
Okay.
So you get 1 point for that?
Yep. Nothing for 6.
Nope.
So I score 1 point.
Okay.
And I destroyed a unit, so point for that.
All right, 2 points. I should not have run. I could have run because I could take him out with a lance, but... okay.
I will discard.
There's no reason to discard because it's the end of the game. We're on turn 7. Yes. Still going to discard just for the sake of it.
Just point you will.
All right. Okay. So now it is on to my turn.
No, we got that assault down in the
Oh,
corner.
that assault! Last turn. Those guys are just locked in combat over there. I took a wound. I get no prisoners and secure objective 1 twice. Oh, no, that one went away.
Yeah, because I
Recon, that went away. Secure objective 6 again. Alrighty.
Run those guys back. You can swap.
Oh, yeah, we'll get that. Alright, so now we're on to my movement. Alright, movement is done. She goes to hold this very important objective because it's worth 2. And objective 1, where was... Oh, that's that thing. Okay. Moves to here. These guys get out. Those guys move to there. They're locked in combat. He just hangs out. They're hanging out. And we're on to shooting. Alright, so the game's pretty much over because I can't do anything. But I want to see if I can kill these guys over here. So, grotesques swinging against guys and guys swinging against grotesques. So I'm going to get 2 points for objective 6. And then, what else am I going to get? Nothing for objective 1, and I couldn't get no prisoners.
I scored objective 1, so that's...
No, you don't, because it's on
Oh, would have been on my
it's on your turn. So, yeah. So one of the other things to do is measure, and that's about it. But even then, you win. Yeah. So he wins by 4 points because we both got line breaker. It was close at the end. Yeah. Boom. I almost. I was hoping to table at one point at the very end.
Yeah, my field.